Welcome in. Saturday, the 3rd. Holidays are and yet, but not that far into the new year that, it's going to sound like I'm offering resolution. We can call it a resolution, whatever works for you. The fact of the matter is, in anything that's a new beginning, and even if this is an arbitrary timeline, it's still a new beginning. Any new beginning is coming from whatever was previous, right? Whatever energy was then is not the energy that's now. This is a time of manifestation. Whatever energy was then, this is a time of co creation. But uh, most of us won't do anything. Well, maybe we have plans, but we don't put them into action. Most of us, not all of us, of course. The thing is that change is incredibly hard. We, pro or cal. Uh, I think it's your preference, Sniper. But we could say either. You know, procreation. We're bringing transforming life. We never really bring life. Life is already present. Life is always is. Hey, Ellie. Both. So what do we do with that energy? Most of us, again, with the best intention, we fall back into the set patterns. If you, whoever you might be, I needed a pen to emphasize that, especially if we don't have Lady Sky here yet. I can do all the pen wagon I want. It's we all pro. Wait, it's co. I says, what time do I go to bed? I try to be offline by 7-ish or a little bit after 7, and I do I start unwinding, and I'm usually in bed and asleep by 7. I could stand with some more time to unwind. Oh, if you all procreate, then it's co. Um, yeah, I could probably stand with a little more unwinding time because I find when I end the live stream, and again with the best intention, I want to get ready for my sleep prep, and I usually do, but I also find a few things in between. Let me put out one more short. Let me put out one more video. Um, Let me research a little something or reach out to someone to come up and join as a guest. But I'm pretty good at I'm pretty good with the changing patterns when it's ready to be changed at this point in my life. Because I have not always gone to bed this early. I've not always gotten up this early. I've not always eaten the way I eat now. All of these, when it was time to make a change, I dove in. But what I want to say, if you started meditating today, this time next year, your life would be completely different. You would be doing things, thinking things, creating things that you never thought possible. If you started doing a committed breathwork practice 3 times a day, therapeutically as needed, your health and your thinking, your central nervous system would be different this time next year. If you started a yoga asana practice, physically, you would be transformed. If you started walking an hour a day, your body would be different. Your metabolism would be different. Your heart, your brain would all be different. If you made 1 or 2 changes in your diet, if you reduced something or increased something, and only you know what's going on in your diet to make those decisions. What's up, Tiger King? Well, Tiger King, we don't really talk politics here. I don't think I don't think an invasion is ever in order without due deliberation. And I think Americans, I think countrymen, nation, right, nationally, everyone should have a say in the due decision, right? Hey, Hammer. Hammer says, not really. Hey, Laura. Laura, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Hey, Laura, how was your holiday? Didn't get a chance. I've been having guests up. So when you pop in, I haven't really had a chance to chat with you much. But I hope your holiday was good. Hammer, are you on the road? Zipper says, we'll find out soon if it's oil or the drugs. Well, Venezuela doesn't really produce the amount of drugs that we've been led to believe. Uh, Not that things don't pass through, but there are, most of the drugs that are being talked about come from Colombia. And of course, we pardoned, what's his name? What's the name of basically a drug lord that was just pardoned? Oh, it's a sniper or both. I'm sorry about the ear infection, Laura. Man, that can really throw you off. I don't know yet, Tiger King. That's why I can't really say much about it because it's being discussed. We're ironing out the details. But just a political insert of a political leader, which we have a history of doing in South America as well as Middle East. Guy that just did a press conference, and the president's whole speech was on the oil, and we will run the country on their dime. Us oil will build proper. But there's the answer, huh? Ellie says, how's your day been? My day's been good. Hey, Bud Files. Sue, how are you? Hey, what's up? Hey, Tiger King, have you checked out What's the Matter used video yet? Wow, just stabbing pain in my head and ear. Did you get treatment for it? Antibiotics? Hey, Cat. Cat says, so well. Hi, Yogi, listening while driving. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Hey, Pancho. It was always about the oil. Lola, my friend, how are you? It's nice to see you. Man, I have such good memories of hanging out and laughing. Hey, Kevin. I dress like Easy E now. I don't know who Easy E is, but I'm glad you got the style. Tiger King says, how do I see a vid? Click on what's his channel and click on the video says Yogi. I would drop you the link. Tiger King, you really should get my email address and I can send you stuff. Easy A was a black guy. He died of AIDS and was a rapper. Thanks. I didn't know that. Laura says yes. Well, I hope it didn't last long for you. Sipa says that's not mentioned. The Iranian uprising and the CIA. Hank says, or Hammer says, I've been waiting for your emails. You know what? Let me see. I know I sent myself your email address. Let me double check. I apologize, Hammer. There it is. I do have it. Yeah, my cats seem to have stopped being sick. They they get sick, meaning they'll like cough up stuff because of being overfed. Not by me. Well, it says, yes, great memories. I haven't been around on YouTube in general because of work, mostly than family. Time for the holidays. Never get that YouTube time anymore, which sucks. Yeah, I've been good, my friend. I hope you had a good holiday. Emma says, I think when the camera goes off, you you go to space until the next time live. Um, you're not that far off. After this live stream, I will meditate, uh, anywhere from 20 minutes to half an hour. Make something to eat. I'll do some walking. I'll do some work on my YouTube videos. Reach out to some people to see if I can get some more guests up in the upcoming weeks and days. I've been good. I have been good. I'm coughing now, not because I'm sick. There's dust in the room. Well, it says that's good, and yes, I did. I hope you did as well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, everyone. Bless this room. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate you stopping by. It was great seeing you over at Reaper's too. It was great seeing Reaper. I don't catch him as often, but I pop in whenever I see him. That's for sure. I try to pop in at all the Berkeley people when I see him up live. I was telling Reaper that sometime soon we're gonna have a old school burpee conversation. So I'm gonna have like one live stream set. Any of the uh, old school burpee guys can come up and say hi and let us know what they're doing nowadays. Everyone's schedule will be changing, that's for sure. Yep. Hey, Lady Sky. Tiger King says Eric, 2 away from 50. Hey, have you been putting out what's it called? Have you been putting out material? Have you been putting out stuff? Making shorts, making videos? Because you need a certain amount of content nowadays to go live. That has been confirmed a couple times over. Hey, Riot. I know TF2. That makes one of us. Oh, says that would be cool. It would be cool. I miss getting a chance to catch up with those guys. I'm good, Lady Sky. Lady Sky, how's your leg? Large Pro says Tool or Deftones. Tool. Even better than Tool, Cake. You know what I've been listening to lately? Listening to Beck. This guy says had a radio show. Tiger King says, Eric, do you actually know you don't need 50 subs if you go on a laptop? I heard that. I don't know. Um, I don't know that personally, but that's what I've heard from other people. What are you on a laptop or a phone? Hey, Miss Flipper. Hey, Glitch. Woke up breathing, woke up blessed. Your positive energy is medicine. Keep flowing, keep glowing. Thank you, Glitch. I'm glad you woke up, and I'm glad that you woke up breathing. What's it says? AC, Bedford Lane, Staley passed. I don't know what that means. Step is side of Miss Flipper, Lady Sky, and a hammer. What's it says? Sponge. I'm going to take you at your word. So, hey, Big Al. Evening to you. Is anyone going to do anything different this year? Are you going to start meditating? Are you going to start yoga asana practice? Are you going to start some breath work? Are you going to? I throw out a Course in Miracles. I don't think anyone's going to do a Course in Miracles really because it's hard, um, and I don't think everyone needs to. It's my particular path. I like putting it out there, but that doesn't mean that I'm trying to get people to do it. When you know it's for you, you know it's for you. Um, but I think everyone would benefit from 15-minute yoga asana every day. Calms the central nervous system. It's just good for you. Everyone would benefit from breath work. Gotta wag the pen. That's my New Year's resolution. It's to wag the pen more. It's good for the wrist. Miss Pippa says, hi, Lady Sky. Nope, I'm in Rome, Italy. Says hi to Wessa. Hey, Hamlada, how are you? Didn't see you sneak in, my friend. I apologize. Hey, Joe. Exactly. Joe says, go to the gym, quit in February. If you make it to February. Hey, Lizard Scream, how are you? Sometimes maybe we need it. What's that? What do you think we need, Lizard? Thanks for being here, Himlada. Hammond says, you heard the story of Jason Everman? I haven't. What's up with him? Lady Sky says, hi to Joe. Lizard says, breathing and exercise is never going to hurt. True. But that's what I was saying. If you started something right now, if you started walking an hour a day, your life would be different this time next year. I promise you. If you started meditating every day, 10 minutes twice a day, 20 minutes is better. Trying to be realistic. That seems like a lot to ask for people. If you did 20 times a day, literally, your brain would be, you'd have a different brain than you do right now in a year. If you committed to breath work 3 times a day, therapeutically as needed, you'd have a different central nervous system. You'd be more responsive, less reactive. Your cardio health would be better. You'd be calmer, more at ease. List goes on. Better immune system, better immune function, better immune response. If you added 1 cup of your favorite legumes in your diet, half a cup, your blood, your heart, your cardio system would be different. Your blood work would be different a year from now than it is right now. Better. One thing, if you committed to one thing every day for a year, your life would be different. If it's something positive, it goes either way. If you commit, you say, you know what? I think he's right. I'm going to smoke a pack of cigarettes. I've only been smoking 2 cigarettes a day. I'm going to smoke a pack of cigarettes every day for the next year. Your health would be different. Your heart would be different. Your blood work would be different. Your cardiovascular health would be different. Your brain would be different. So it works both ways. Hammer says he was a guitarist in Nirvana and Soundgarden. Left music to join the military at a high level. It's a crazy story. I haven't heard that. I'm gonna look him up, Hammer. Big Al says, I'm very ill at the moment, Yogi, so I'm not really around. It's all because my gallbladder needs to come out. Does it look like he might get any resolution for that this year? Blizzard says, a good pen shaking. Hey, that's true. Lady Sky has never said anything about pen shaking. Pen shaking. Only pen wagging. Hey, Stick Bug. Tiger King says, oh, you found it. Awesome. Oh my God, you've been sick. Love it. Oh my God, love it. What do you think of the Dancing Tiger King? Hey, Tiger King. That's an awesome tribute to you, by the way. Evan says, what's up, Evan? Hey, man, it's difficult to fight trauma. Uh, that past guest gave me the feeling I used to be in and seemed fresh. She had all the right frame of mind. So the question though is, did you get anything useful that might help you escape your own trauma to be able to manage it better? What's says, why am I repulsed by legumes? I feel like it's somehow unhealthy. They are a staple in the blue zone, the blue zones. Blue zones are those places around the world, pockets where people live to be 90 to 100 plus, but not just reaching that age, but doing so being active and mentally sound. What's it says? Oh, great Tiger King. Glad you liked it, man. It was an awesome tribute, especially including you, Tiger King. Simply says everyone is sick. So right now, you too, Stink Bug. You not feeling any better? Miss Pippa says, I've been to Nashville, Lady Sky. No pen shaking or waving. Now you said waving, but wagging's okay, right? How about circling? Sinkbook says I would recommend cognitive behavioral therapy. Are you thinking overall or specifically? Hey, pretty boy. Sinkbug steps up. Sinkbug's the man for the job. Miss Pippa says, yes, Lady Sky, I'm thinking about the Music Highway, but don't remember it's from NOLA to Nashville to NOLA to Mississippi. Anyone here ever been to Graceland? Making the pilgrimage. Hey, Sissy. Sissy, how are you? No wagging either, but we're okay with the circling, right? That might be harder for me to do. Hey, Grandman, welcome back. Oh, so yeah, blue zones are a staple. Legumes are a staple in blue zones. It's worth a Google. I guess I missed that about the blue zones. Um, that it's supposed to do with growing, raising most of their own local foods. It is very much, but legumes are part of it. Let's head over there real quick. We're making a trip to the blue zones, guys. Join me. Let's take a journey together. Let's take a walk over to the blue zones. All right. Beans and legumes. Beans and legumes are basically the same thing. I always wonder why they make that distinction. Leafy greens, check for me, check for me. Whole grains, check for me. Vegetables and tubers, check again. Fruits, check. Nuts and seeds, check. Other key components are healthy fats. I get my healthy fats through the nuts, although I would be well served maybe to get one avocado a week. Man, that's rich man food. Can't afford no avocado. Herbs and spices, water and tea. You know, I have green tea every day. Very highly um, anti-inflammatory. Great source of antioxidants. If you have a cup to 2 cups of green tea every day, your health will be different this time next year. If you get in one serving of leafy greens, you will weigh less. If you run a big ass, one serving, I'm talking about a big ass serving. Don't ask me how to measure that. You don't want to know. Um, if you have one big ass bowl of leafy greens every day for a year, you will weigh less then than you do now. So these are the limited. They limit meat. They are not vegans, they're not even vegetarians. They just don't eat as much meat as we do in the Western world. The only reason we eat as much meat as we do is because it's readily available now. It never used to be as readily available. It's hard to come by. Even the most successful hunter gatherers weren't able to have fresh meat every day. A lot of it was dried, a lot of it was made into pemmican. Fish, occasionally, up to 3 times a week. Limited dairy, but most of it was fermented. Almost zero processed foods. This just says I'm very lucky because I live in the tropics. I get to have avocado every day. Awesome. Sick Book says I don't want to weigh less. I don't want to weigh less either. I'm at right at the weight where I want to be. Sick Book says just smoke cigarettes, Yogi. Yogi notes. Yep. Miss Pippa went to Memphis, but didn't visit Graceland. Was just passing through. I think I'd definitely have to stop at Graceland. Hammer says anyone use nicotine pouches who never used nicotine before? Is that the skull? Way, way, way back in the day, I tried skull. Tiger King says Tiger King dance, love it. Thick, can you tell what's meant a lot to me? Being put in the vid, mean love to me. I think he just told him, my friend. Sissy says I slept until 6:30 a.m. EST, but made such an improvement. Sometimes we need that extra sleep. Sigbook says for depression, anxiety, and addiction, also trauma. Evan had said, sorry, I'm catching up, guys. I did, but it's kind of scrambled. Let it process, and it's up there. I'm going to be making some shorts and some long form video content today and tomorrow. I was waiting for it to process. Simba says, "What's the Tiger King seems to like it, but can't tell you directly." Graceland is in Memphis, Tennessee, USA. Gotcha. Been stuck inside of Memphis with the mobile blues again. Or was it the other way around? Did anyone know the reference to that song? Been stuck inside of Memphis with the mobile blues again. Miss Pippa says, "Bless your heart, TK." Legume is difference between a tree or plant. Evan says, "I want to try green tea now." So there's not a whole lot of difference between the antioxidant level of black tea and green tea. Green tea does have less caffeine, I believe. Could be wrong about that. Hammer says some of the best health info and guidance I've gotten from this chat. I'm going to look for more uh, healthcare people, yogic or otherwise, to come up and talk. One of my favorite recent guests has been Dr. Sheila Patel, the physician and Ayurvedic doctor who just wrote a book on sleep, and she came up. She was a big guest for me, actually. I was really excited to have her. Grayman says, I'm thinking of going on a raw vegan diet for 1 month. I was on a raw vegan diet for almost a year. I was basically a fruitarian for about a year. when I first went vegan. I lost a lot of muscle, but also I was training for ultra running. I was training for my first 50 miler at the time, and so that had a lot to do with it as well. But I could run ceaselessly on that diet. I always had energy. Cat said, message retracted. Oh, green tea has more caffeine. What did you do at the grocery store yesterday, Lady Sky? Home of the tiramisu, Lady Sky, but I have kind of weird reasons for being there. Hammer says, can't say anything. I'm returned if they laugh. They're laughing at you. They say anything negative, they're bashing your cancer. Oh, sorry, I missed the top part. I might not seem right, but I use that as a joke. I've lost a lot of weight and say to people to make them think, well, cancer's good for weight loss. You can't say anything. In return, if they laugh, they're laughing at you. If they say anything about negative, they're bashing your cancer. Yeah, you got them there. It's a win-win. Bluebell peppermint ice cream, Yogi. That's okay. The key is build your diet around good stuff. And then when you have something that might not seem that good, it has a limited impact. If you are eating whole grains, if you are getting a good source of um, fatty acids in your diet, if you have that half a cup of legumes every day, if you have that big ass bowl of greens every day, if you have a bowl of ice cream every other day, it's going to have less of an impact on you than if your diet isn't healthy. Always more important what you add in than what you take out. Yogi, we looked it up. Less caffeine. Uh, all is in the newer tea leaf. Gotcha. We did look that up. Hey, Scott. Greetings from the United States of Venezuela. We talked a bit about that up above. It's about as much politics as we talked about in a couple of years. Every once in a while, it leaks in. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid worldly affairs. It's just, it'll never be the focus. Sinkbook says Bluebell cookies and ice cream is my favorite. Gained 30 pounds in that stuff. Oh, Oatly makes a really good vegan ice cream made out of oats. It's actually really good. I don't think you could tell the difference. Here's the thing: I don't eat regular ice cream, so I wouldn't. It's been going on 17 years. If someone wants to do this experiment, try the Oatly, whatever your favorite ice cream is, and then compare it to regular ice cream, and you let me know. Miss Flipper says, "Is Congress going to do anything about it?" No, no. Congress has subjugated their power, their authority. They don't care. Yeah, the Venezuela stuff is kind of a big deal. Sepe says, someone tell Tiger King to check out his subs now. Tiger King, check out your subs. So, Stinkbug, let's do this test. If you don't mind, you can come up on the panel uh, and do a taste test and let me know. Congress has subjugated their power of declaring war, military strikes, as well as um, finances quite some time ago. Sickbook says maybe I'll do a video and compare it. That would be awesome. Make sure to tag me if you do. Hey, Flora. Nice to see you, my friend. Cypress says, hit that live button, Tiger King. Unless you have, unless there's some content, you don't know if it's going to work. Tiger King, you here? This guy said, yum, stink bug. Hey, Long John, I didn't see you come in. Long John, how you doing? Lizard says, I like ice cream too, Yogi. Someday remind me and we'll talk about the 4 ways of manifesting strawberry ice cream. Miss Pippa says it's illegal 100%. The question is, does anyone care any longer on what the government does, illegal or otherwise? And I mean that, sincerely. Does anyone really care? I don't. It doesn't seem like it. If Watergate were to happen today, there'd be a collective shrug. Oh well, stuff like that happens. Hey Anna, Anna, how are you? Sickbook says, an ice problem. I have friends who are here illegally, but I don't think it should be allowed. I've had ice in the neighborhood. And we have a lot of scared people in my neighborhood. Lizard Scream says, what ice cream should we scoop into the cup of Dionysus? Strawberry or vanilla? Vanilla butterscotch. If it says nothing is illegal, um, nothing is illegal in war, oil, or drugs. Seems that way. Lizard Scream says, one day I want to talk to you, Yogi. Sure. Longer says McDonald's does something called Scoop from rice milk. I believe they're sampling in UK. Interesting. I've had chocolate pudding in a vegan restaurant made out of avocados, and it was awesome. Miss Pippa says, don't know the Europeans I've spoken to are appalled. Different standards. Rum and raisins. Yeah, you lost me with the raisins. SS says the elites only care about lining the pockets of themselves and associates. It's up to us, little guys, to build community and take care of each other the best we can. I like that S dot. Intoxication, divine, transformation. Sissy says, nope, it's all about the resources and reserves. War on drugs is a lie and decoy. Simply says it's a problem. ICE has a lot of my friends really scared. Hey, Nino. Nino, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Set says, ice is great. On a hot summer day, big glass of lemonade. If you drink soda, big tall glass of Pepsi, not that Coke stuff, man. It's got to be Pepsi. Big glass of Pepsi on a hot summer day. I agree. Hey, the one. What's up, bud? Love the channel. Wonder if you would can do a 360 spin. I could. But then there'd be no difference, right? I should get a swivel chair, and I can do that. Six foot. It says, "Leave that guy. Let me talk to him." Hey, Sherry. Oh, what a big, long beef about Canada got retracted. We are in big trouble here. What's going on in Canada? Sherry said, Assad, I agree. Well, it says, hello to Nino. Seppa says, the one, check Yogi's video, help yourself. That's a badass cross pen. Cross pen. Is this a cross pen? I don't know. It's solid gold, guys. Solid gold. This pen, worth more than my house. It's solid gold color. Hey, Jay Brown. That's not good. Projectile farting is never a good thing. Sickwick says, I'll do a spin for you for 20 bucks. It's a pretty good deal, man. Flora says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, Flora. Should do a 540 spin. I don't know where I would end up. 540 might activate the Merkaba, and who knows where I would be. Lizard says, when do you do chats? One day I would like to share my philosophy, Yogi. I do chats 3 times a day, every day, 5 in the morning, 1 o'clock, and 5:25. 5 in the morning. I've yet to have any guests up. Usually it's just sort of meditation time. It's sort of quieter time. Although I'm not opposed to having some guest stuff. Where did I get this pen? I don't know where I got this. Someone loved me enough to buy me a completely solid gold pen. Hey, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. What could he possibly be spelling out? Too bad we'll never find out. One says, like how your glasses look, the beard is fire. I'm not happy with the beard. Miss Pippa says, yes, activate the Merkaba. I might end up in Italy. I might end up in Rome. And you'd be like, man, what the heck? Now I got to make him dinner. Sigbook says, if I did a 540, I would break the floor. Evan says, Tiger, what is this video you were talking about? It's in go to our friend What's the Matter You. Click on his channel, go to the videos, and look for the one that has the word yogi in the title. Sigbook says, because I would fall down. Well, thank you for that. You have a good day too, my friend. I appreciate you popping in. Long just says, I'm okay, Yogi. The dentist went as far as to put that I became unhinged and threatening him with violence at the very front of my permanent dental records. Sent him a legal notice to preserve evidence. Man, I'm really sorry it came to this. He's going to regret that he took it this far. Liz says, sorry, I'm not aware of the formatting, but I'm always interested in talking. That's okay. Those are not a problem. Syncbook says, Bears look good to me. I like Bears too, although are we talking about football? Miss Pippa says, lentils, potatoes, greens, no big deal. This is true. Easy to cook for. Beard. Beard. Beard looks good. I appreciate that. You know, it starts growing out, and then I decide to trim it down a little bit, and then I always mess up when I'm trimming it. Was it you created a work of art? You've really captured the channel. So far, it seems everyone's favorite moment is the uh, Miss Blipper appearance in the cameo. Longden says, sent and preserve evidence letter. So he'll be called out as a liar, considering I did none of that and threatening no one. The dentist is out of a nightmare. Please pray for me. Definitely. Long John, definitely. For sure. Look right up above, Evan. Just 1, 2, 3 above your last comment. And he's right below you, too. Melissa says, nice and sure thing, Tiger King. Couldn't leave you out. Seppa says to C4, would you like me to permanently remove you? Miss Pippa says, Long John, I wish the best for you. I always thought Dennis from Hell might become horror film. It could. Sigbook says, I thought I was your most famous guest. Top 5. You're in the top 5. The only reason they top you for now, because I've had a couple New York Times best-selling authors up. So I have no doubt that you have a bestseller in you. If you decide to write one, I have no doubt that you have one. Longden says, thank you so much, Yogi. I have nobody to share this with, so glad I have you guys. Hey, Long John, if you send me an email, I'll send you my number if you ever need to text. If you just need someone to if you need someone to share. If you need someone to share, I got your back. Longden says, yeah, that vid was impressive. Tiger King, what's with the message retractions? I don't know. It keeps saying that you retracted them. Hammer says, just because someone is a bestseller, it doesn't mean anything at all. Generally speaking, I agree. But these are like people that I greatly admire. So, you know, they're authorities on the things that I'm interested in. Sinkbook says, just being funny. I still think you could write one, though. Tiger King's Long says, Long John, here for you. Here for you too. Thank you, Tiger King. Miss Pippa says Stinkbug is homecoming queen. Homecoming king. Sorry. Long John says, Miss Pippa, thank you so much. I appreciate you in the bowl. Seppa says, room for two kings. Plus, it says typos, I think. Gotcha. Liz says, I guess I'm being too ambiguous. Can anyone sign up to talk? On certain days. Certain days I have like an open panel if people want to come up. Sigma says, I don't have any bestsellers. Did you ever look at my publications though? I haven't. And just because you don't have one yet doesn't mean if you decided that you couldn't. You definitely have a story to tell. You've been, you know, I don't want to share your information, but you've been through the ringer, that's for sure. You have lucid dreams, astral projections. I have had both. I don't make a practice out of either one of them. I did have a years ago a bigger interest, and I did have a bit of a practice with the lucid dreaming. I don't think language is his first language. Long John said that'd be cool. What's the question, Frosty? Long John says thank you, and bless you too, Miss Flipper. Chris Kyle and Rob O'Neill had bestsellers, and they would found out were complete BS. I don't know the second name. Sure, says Stinkbug. That's my guess too. Tiger King says, when can you get the fishbowl again? That's a good question. Miss Pepper, do you want to come up tomorrow? What's to know the question? When they word it out, you know it's not going to be funny. Sadly. Frosty could have come in. He might surprise me. Frosty might come in with something really original, something very clever. I'm going to withhold all opinion until we get it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have high expectations. The only way I can join is if he posts the link. Says Hammer, the same with Graham Hancock. He's a fake. Ladies Guy says, I despise thin steaks. You give him all about really thin steaks. It would be good for a sandwich, though, wouldn't it? Isn't a thin steak better if you're going to make like a steak sandwich type of deal? Snapper says bye bye. Did he finish what he was saying? I didn't even see the rest. That's okay. Like I said, I didn't have high expectations. Also says Frosty was cold hearted. I didn't see it. Snapper, if you want to get rid of C4, it is a bit, Cherry. As you and I talked about earlier. This is our practice. I was a little afraid at one point with some Course of Miracles guests coming up. And if they came and they watched when I didn't have a guest, and they saw that sometimes the chat can get a little bent out of shape. But as I explained to someone, I have times when we talk about A Course in Miracles, and the rest of the time I practice A Course in Miracles. This is my practice. Once it says he was a racist is all. Gotcha. Hammer says, I agree, but when government pushes your narrative, you're a liar or you're controlled. Eric, what's up with you and Captain Kirk? I have a shirt. It's Under Armour. It's winter gear for running. And I've been told that it looks like a Star Trek shirt. And I was kindly promoted to captain. Emma says your chat is your fan base. Check your numbers. You get the same numbers regardless of guest or not. Yeah, I think there was one exception, Lisa Natoli, because she shared me out on her mailing list, and everyone showed up. I think I had like a steady 50 people throughout. Um, yeah, you can make a sandwich, but yogurt's so thin though. Miss Pippa says if you visit 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow, UK time. Oh, 1 o'clock. Okay, we can do that. Definitely. Long as it says, indeed, Yogi, sliced sirloin is what I use on Philly cheesesteaks. Probably the best cheesesteaks made, right? Can anyone dispute that argument? Jerry says it's YouTube, it's going to happen, and it's an excellent practice for the real world. I agree. I'd actually say it is the real world, right? Hey, Dretson, my friend, how are you? How was the holiday? Zipper says, Admiral Stickbug says, Tiger, I just never have any idea what you're saying. No offense. Fair enough. Jerry says, Under Armour and Saks Fifth. Uh, you you label hell? That was funny. That was funny, Sherry. Getting Under Armour is great brand. Saks isn't? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I have Saks. Do I have Saks up in this one? I don't remember. Um, because I was accepted in the affiliate program, and supposedly you get a bonus. I don't know. I don't know how to make money in the affiliates at all. But I'm hopeful. Our friend Pavid has tried to coach me, and there are some people who actually make quite a bit. I am not one of them. So I'm torn between the affiliates, um, which give a bonus, and the products that I love, like Barnes and Noble, and here in this live stream, Course in Miracles text and inspired reading by Carol Howe, who I hope to have up as a guest. Sickbook says, not sure how it was rude. I thought we were friends by now. Me? Between you and I, well, we're definitely friends. The drama is a bit much for me, brother. I'm not talking about anyone specifically. I'm thinking more the the people who come in with the comments like Frosty, that kind of stuff. Understand armor logo as above, so below. You know what logo I like? Subarus. Hey, City Show, how are you, my friend? Emma says, I disagree with that comment. I could tell you never served. Gil F. Who are we talking to? Radio? Have I, man, I lost, oh, I'm totally out of this. I was laughing with, I actually thought Stinkbug's comment was, I didn't think it was rude at all. I'll be honest with you. I did not think it was rude. I thought it was a good explanation. Hey, Parajat. I think he was being honest. I think he was being honest up front, and I actually thought it was kind. Sometimes I think honesty is always one of the kindest approaches, and he said it very tempered, not as a cut down, not as anything bad. Um, Bossa says, no, you were promoted to the random unknown guy who goes out with the captain and Spock and the doc. Then, yes, then wonders why he's the one who gets unalived by the aliens. Yes, that was me. I gave myself a promotion. Superbook says, I tried to explain to them that English is probably not your first language. Didn't mean anything bad. Nope. Superbook says, I'm kind of straightforward. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings here. What's up, Pop Tart? Cat's watching. Sherry says, one has a bee in their bonnet. Everything is taken negatively. My grandmother always said, you catch more bees with honey than with vinegar. You can catch a lot of fruit flies with vinegar, though. I don't do this myself. I do my best to make friends with the fruit flies. Project says, hi to Squirrel and hi to Cat and Jack. Sickbug says, hello. Fresh brewed Tim Hortons coffee and butter tarts for all. Thank you, my friend. Tim Hortons does make good coffee. Becky King says, Eric, you know that my first language, I actually didn't know that your first language is English. And you know I'm registered blind. I do know that. How are you not bringing that up? Tiger King, it wasn't offered as an insult. That's why I'm not bringing it up. You can take it that way, but that doesn't make it one. You can decide to let go of all of that right now. You are having a good time. You are very thankful for our friend WhatsApp for including in the video. We can keep that energy going. It's up to you. Plus, it says SyncBug English is TK's first language. The problem is the talk to text programs. Zephyr says always looking to Parajat. Also, if you've been here when Tiger came up, he explained that he has a disability. Jerry says I don't kill bugs either. People think I'm weird. Yeah, people think I'm weird too. Hammer says, thank you whoever booted that guy off. I didn't mean to swear in the chat. It's okay, Hammer. I'm tired of people, I guess, just trolls who say things that aren't true and have zero fact behind them. That one got to me. Hammer, you never have to explain yourself, my friend. Stickwick says, Miss Cat, I didn't know that. Apologies. Yeah, and like I said, Stinkbug wasn't here. So the whole thing can be dropped in a second. Don't take anything personally because this was not meant to be personal. So I'm not following the chat straight through. I was busy laughing with Sherry when she called me a logo whore, which is true. Which is true. Nothing but the best for me, man. I don't buy off the rack. I only buy stuff that's been folded and on a shelf. Nothing off the rack. Hey Dan, what's up to you, my friend? Dan, you are looking strong and lean. Man, I was watching you and Brian get reps in. Uh, you've transformed yourself. You've always been big. You've always been strong looking. I don't think I've ever seen you this lean before, which makes you look even bigger. Sinkbug says, I promise I wasn't just meant to clarify. I understand, Sinkbug. I understand completely. Sinkbug says, yep, dropped. Pop Tart says, Dan, hello, subbed and commented. Man, life is difficult enough without taking everything personally. Hey, Tiger King, have you missed the mark where Syncbug apologized? That would be a better thing to concentrate on. That would be a pretty awesome thing to concentrate on. I'm going to end the live stream in just a minute. As Stinkbug had said himself, he gets a little tired of the drama. So do I, a little bit. Be honest with you, a little bit I do. Longer says, I think he might have left the chat. Sniper says, you blocked them, Tiger? So you can't talk to them. Pop Tart says, Cat and Jack, hi, subbed and commented. Thanks. Tiger says, anyway, leave it. Thank you, Miss Flipper. Guys, Miss Flipper, Tiger King, you asked about the fishbowl. Miss Flipper says that she will come up tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It'll be 6 o'clock your time. Oh no, hey, Stinkbug. I never really end because of anyone. My my agenda is usually to try to make an hour, a little over an hour. And we've got it. Long just says we're getting sick of it. In all honesty, we're here to lift each other up, but not break each other down. I agree. But you know what? Sharon and I were talking about this morning. If we're ready for it, everything serves as a classroom. Awesome Pop Tart. Awesome Pop Tart. Hammer says Stinkbug is the man. So lifting each other up is an individual decision that we all can make. And that means it does mean not taking everything personally. Can you lift up the person that might be causing you the most discomfort in a live stream? Hey, Martini, it's Saturday, not Sunday, Sabbath day. Okay. Hey, this guy says hi to Sherry. Hopdog says, Squirrel, resub to your channel. Thanks. Longtime says, thank you, Tiger King. Sherry says, hi to everyone. Thankful to be here. Hey, Rebecca. Sherry, I'm thankful that you're here. Sherry, you've become a valuable member of this little channel. Miss Pippa says, generally speaking, if possible, choosing to be a love finder rather than a fault finder works. Agreed. Agreed. What do you think, Miss Pippa? You want to talk about that tomorrow? Thin steak and baked potato for my lunch today, Yogi. That sounds like a good lunch. Especially the baked potato. A big fan of baked potatoes. The day that I discovered that you could bake a potato in a microwave, I guess technically it's called a microwave potato. Still, Sherry says, thanks, Yogi. I think a channel like this is very valuable. Thank you. This Pippa says, sure. It's a good lunch, Yogi, but I despise thin steaks. So how thick of a steak are we talking about that you like? We're talking about like a foot and a half. It's a big steak. Do you get thin steaks from thin cows? Do you get thick steaks from thick cows? Is it all about the breeding? Are you, Lady Sky, are you blaming the cow? Miss Pippa says, I have never microwaved potato. I do. Cat says, most people can't afford a steak. Just saying. Hey, why do you think I'm a vegan? Saving animals? Could care less about animals, man. If I was making that meat kind of money, I'd have a piece of steak stuck between my teeth right now. And it wouldn't be those thin steaks. Lady Sky and I, man, we'd be chomping down on the big ass thick steaks. Martin says, I don't care. Name Martin, not Marty. Okay. Lady Sky says, yes, I blame the butcher at the grocery store. It's the mini cows that produce the thin steaks. Gotcha. Poor cows. Poplar says, my homeless friend has been staying here all through the holidays. Ottawa will be having a January thaw coming up, so I have to ask him to leave. He should be okay then. I'm glad he was with you for the holidays, though. This steak was under $5. Still $5, man. I can buy a bottle of shampoo for $5. Hey, Ellie. A lot of things I can buy with $5, man. I could buy shoelaces. I wouldn't be duct taping my shoes all the time. I'm pen free in honor of Lady Sky, but that will change. My solid gold pen. Tiger King says, Ellie, you okay? So tonight will be a free night. We'll be hanging out 5:25. Come on up, say hi. Come on up, tell me about your holiday. Come on up, ask me a question. Come on up and sing a song. say a prayer, read a poem, whatever you guys want to do. But well, Ellie asked me to pick it up. I can't please everyone. You know what Ricky Nelson said? Do you know what Ricky Nelson said? I bet you Long John knows what Ricky Nelson said. Oh, he says, wag the pen. Top Dirt says, a lot of friends helped out with extra food for my homeless friend while he stayed with me. Tiger King says, when will you do the love whistle? It's better than the bell, Eric. I think they both serve a purpose. We'll do the love whistle tonight. This guy says, don't encourage him to wag the pen. No, no, no. You can put an eye out with that. Chris Pippa says, kind story, Butter Tart, kind for you to host him. He's a good guy. Make sure you subscribe to our friend Butter Tart. He was Pop Tart. We got him up to, he wants to live stream. No pen, please. Beg you no. Looks more like a scalpel. It's because it's solid gold, 100%. Even the ink is gold. It's liquid ink that comes out of the pen. Liquid gold ink that comes out of the pen is what I meant to say. All right, so we're going to wrap things up. Tiger King, you still here? Bye, Floor. Let me know if you're here, still here, Tiger King. So this is set. Tiger King says yes. This is set to 528. Sniper, what do you know about the 528? It says here it produces subtle tone, and the 528 hertz vibration is believed to calm the nervous system, aligned water molecules in the body, and promote feelings of love and relaxation, making it popular for meditation. Quitting smoking, vaping is a physical tool for a spiritual and wellness practice. So, Tiger King, because you made peace, because, hey, Mom, thanks for being here. Because you purposely chose to be forgiving and to be kind rather than to hold on to a grievance, and because you asked me, and because you're a friend of mine, this is for you. Always gives me a smile. That's okay, Martin. All right, that was for you, my friend. Hey, Martin, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. All right, Tiger King, for you. I appreciate what you did. I know it wasn't easy for you. One more time, I appreciate it. Love you all. I'm gonna go meditate. I'm glad you like it. Hey, J3. Kind of look like Walter White. So I've been told. Barton says, I want the horn again. The horn, the whistle. Pop Tart, you're welcome, my friend. Come on by tonight, 5:25. We'll be here. Susie says, awesomeness. We're like singing bowls. That whistle is so cool. The whistle is cool, as is the tuning fork. This is at 528 hertz as well. I should start a band. Can you have a band with one whistle and a tuning fork? We got to keep the bell. The bell's a staple for my channel. The bell is for celebration and for prayer. Uh, the bell has been rung for a lot of people that we care about. It resonates now with kindness and with caring. This is a Tibetan meditation bell. Tibetan meditation bell. I can get some spoons. Somewhere I have a harmonica. And I can play one verse of Silent Night on my harmonica. All right. Once again, I love you. I'll see you all at 5:25. Take care. I will, Tiger King.